that coming behind me.
Do you have a ratings goal at the end of the season?
I feel like that I can get into maybe.
Coming up in just moments. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this DA.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Fournier out there with Garland. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Grant. And it's Herter in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, we've got Aaron Gordon. Green is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Irving. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. Here's Herter, defended by Gordon, and Herter gets it to go. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Embiid. And that one's good. Drummond. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Passes it to Embiid. Now here's Fournier. Shoots over Clarkson. Here's Embiid over Irving. And Embiid gets it to go.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Clarkson bounce pass. Here's Irving. Pelicans pull it in.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
No good from Grant. Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now here's Embiid. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Fournier gets a wide open look, and he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Spurs have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The pass to Drummond. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
Outside Fournier. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Now, here's Clarkson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Here's Herter.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Pass to Green. Kicks to Drummond. Outside Gordon. No good on the triple. Outside Fournier. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's San Antonio. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an...
Being from Africa, at the end of the day,
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Gordon out there with Green. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Irving at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Garland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Pass to Clarkson. The shot. Fournier pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Herter. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
On the wing, Irving. He kicks it to Drummond. Here's Clarkson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Clarkson's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Irving. Embiid. And there it is for him. Embiid's got the lead up to 8 now for New Orleans.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 6. And Embiid with the block. Irving looking for an opening. And that one's good. Drummond.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Garland the pass to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And Embiid drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Drummond. The second effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
Fouling Drummond when he gets the ball in close, understandable strategy, given his troubles at the line.
Second free throw, no good. New Orleans leading by 8. Inside. The shot's good from Fournier. And it's 7 points for Evan Fournier.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter. And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And here's Irving. following Evan Fournier's three. Clarkson kicks to Irving. Irving double team. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Garland dishes to Fournier. Fires for three. Hands it from downtown. Fournier's got 13.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Irving finds Gordon. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Evan Fournier led the way in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 assist. Thanks for joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Grant is out there with Embiid. Then there's Garland. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Herter in at the three. Now, here's Garland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Embiid drives in.
Big time improvement from Andre Drummond. He has better awareness on the defensive end.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Fournier following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Embiid, the pass to Fournier. Count that one. Fournier's got 15.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 11. Outside Gordon. New Orleans leading by 14. Fournier with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Grant outside. Here's Herter. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garland.
Gotta admire the hustle from Green. Never wants to give his guy a clean look at the basket.
Here's Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 13 points in the game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Embiid, the pass to Garland, and the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got his first points of the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
With the floater, and stolen by Fournier. Garland, no good. Spurs trail by 14. Irving from long range. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Fournier goes in. Embiid dishes to Fournier. New Orleans moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. Free throw good, Drummond.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans looking at a 13-point lead heading into the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Clarkson, Gordon out there with Green, then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Drummond in at the center. Here's Irving. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Shoots over Garland. They grab their own miss. And it's Drummond missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Fournier.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Drummond. Now Green, and on the way from Irving for 3. Outside Fournier. The pass to Embiid. To the paint. Here's Grant. Again, the Pelicans score.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Now, here's Garland. Outside Fournier. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Clarkson against Fournier. Irving's shot is good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Fournier. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you can make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Now, here's Garland. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.